Hello, this is Stephen Trials. I have a document I wrote yesterday and today. Its title is A Way for Everyone to Win. And I'm trying to understand why people don't want to do this, the World Fairness Agreement idea. It's not being shared with everyone. And I don't know why. I guess people think it's not going to work. And maybe they're right. So I'm thinking, why won't it work? Why don't the people want to do it? So I'm observing myself today when there was a picture came up on Facebook that reminded me of my past with my family and property. I grew up in an agriculture family. People like that get really attached to the property, to the land. And our country in the USA was originally based on owning property. The Constitution was the right to own property, and they changed it to the right to pursue happiness. But originally it was the right to own property. So it's a big deal having things that's yours. That's the basis of capitalism, is that I have my house, my car, my family, my beliefs, my property. And see, this is what Buddhism addresses, the attachments we have. And so it makes sense because I had a strong emotional reaction of being hurt. And I'm thinking, why? It's like there was a thought, an intrusive thought came in that said, sorry to me, sorry for hurting you. They were telling me that they're sorry. And I was surprised. Why am I feeling hurt? It was almost like if they wouldn't have said sorry, I wouldn't have been hurt. But since they said sorry, then I thought I'd better be sorry, better be hurt. Strange. So I did the 4-step process and I wished everyone well. I'm adding that as part of the method of staying unattached to the conflicts. Just wish everyone well, no matter what they're doing. That's very Buddhist-like also, to just have compassion for people no matter where they're at, no matter how many attachments they have that they're fighting for. So in the USA, we have strong attachments to the political party we're in. Some people are staunch Republicans, some people are staunch Democrats. Some people are staunch Mormon or staunch Catholic. They're like very attached to their belief system and to their group, political group, to their family, to their things, to their property. It's very strong. These attachments are very strong. So that's why this won't work. The way of fairness will not work. The World Fairness Agreement will never happen because of these strong attachments. And that's okay because they can threaten to kill me or chop off my toes or whatever, make me faint. I'm not in the fight anymore. I'm not resisting it. I'm not telling them not to do that. I'm like, well, I'm just wishing you well. And at that point, there was this scenario that played out in my mind. My spirit friend is telling me the name of the person who's stopping it from happening. And it connects to my past and my family. And I think I can't buy that. I don't see how it's one person. But I'm like, what is it about? She's telling me to pay attention to something. So I'm trying to find out what that might be. So they were going to the team who is probably the Democrats that want me dead, and it's probably the Republicans that want me dead. It's like it's the Christians, they want me dead, the Muslims want me dead, and the Jews want me dead. And then there are people in the Hindu religion, like, because I'm not with Krishna, fighting the war for Krishna, then they're probably fighting the war against me because I'm not with Krishna. Especially people in the USA, that's how we think. Maybe people in India are not thinking that way. And that's hyperbolic to say that they want me dead. But this does include killing people. That, you know, the insurrection, there was 5 people killed at on the insurrection, January 6th. And it's like, why do they call it that? Who says it's an insurrection? What does that mean? This goes back to legal terms. And so, you know, there's like a major battle over who's going to be on the Supreme Court. And they were talking about we need to add more people to it so that we can keep it balanced, because the Republicans are replacing all the Democrats. So if it would have been Democrats in the Supreme Court, I don't think it's too far-fetched. They could have defined that as terrorism, what happened on January 6th. It could have been hate crimes and terrorism of Republicans against Democrats. But no, it depends on who's telling the story. It's who's in power. So we're struggling for power because of this. Because the one that's winning can define what's going on. They can define if a person is guilty of this, that, or the other. They can decide if a person shall be prosecuted or not. So we're battling over the boundaries for political votes. I don't remember the term for that. Gerrymandering, I think. Anyway, they want to rig the areas that are Democrat and Republican in such a way that the Republicans have more power when it comes time to vote. And they want to make it difficult to vote so that the Republicans will continue to rule the roost in the USA. And it's quite balanced sometimes. So people are very attached to this political structure. They're very attached to the way the Constitution is written and interpreted. We're fighting over the Second Amendment. What does that mean? The right to bear arms. That's a big battle. People are very attached to their beliefs about this. We have football teams. People are very attached to their football team. People get in fights over football games and soccer games. So this is why they don't want to have a new system of government, a world government. They don't want the World Fairness Agreement to happen because of that, because of these attachments. You know, they're attached to warfare. The heroes, the war heroes that get into wars. We get in a war with the other side that are Nazis or communists. And like we had World War I, there was the Ottoman Empire involved in that one. So it had to do with Islamic Empire. And We kill each other over these arbitrary lines drawn in the sand. It's like that. We decide how concrete, how permanent the lines are, and when we're going to go to war over it. I'm telling people, make friends with everyone, stay friends with the other side. So see, this is like what Jesus was teaching, to pray for your enemy and treat everybody how you want to be treated. Jesus wasn't against any people. All the people were invited. And the status quo at the time, they were attached to the way they had then, and they didn't want it. So the Roman Empire and the Jewish people rejected Jesus and crucified him. That's the story. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But it's the same scenario. You have Jewish religion, they don't want to budge on what their religion is. You have Roman Empire that doesn't want to let some new religion gain power over their turf. So my position is, let's all be fair and stop doing each other wrong. And they want to do me wrong. They don't want to be fair. They don't want to hear about this at all. We have no intention of being fair. We're going to dominate the world. Life is not fair. What's wrong with you? You're like making friends with communists and Muslims and atheists, you know? So they're very attached to their belief system and their way of life, their way of doing things. So here is a way for everyone to win. They win and they control our future unless we stop them. They gain control of what we are thinking and doing. They want us to submit to them, to join them for relief. They want us to think they are helping us. They offer us gifts and promises. They lead us on and on. First, they must control our minds. They use fear and they use pleasures, rewards. It is a reward and punishment system to control everyone. Usually, we don't realize it is happening. When you decide to get free of them and their control, they will try to defeat you if they can't get you to stop freeing yourself from them. We stay friends and invite everyone to join our winning side. All of us want the same things. We can help everyone. We can stop fighting each other. We are not against anyone. When we fight each other, we all lose. How to stop intrusive thoughts, unwanted mental intruders, mental tormentors that manifest in our world as governments that control, as religions that control, as gang stalkers, as bullies, etc. Simply, they want to control us with their rules. Their main rule is that we surrender to them and let them be the boss. That's what it's about. We want the law of fairness to be the boss of everyone. Like everyone has to agree to not do anyone wrong. Anyway, when intrusive thoughts happen, change the subject to something of interest to you in order to effectively ignore them. They're trying to get you to think about what they're telling you. So don't be interested in it. Change the subject that's in your mind to something of interest to you and ignore what they're doing and saying. Let them, just wish them well. Just wish them well. Don't oppose them. Just let them do what they do. Become uninterested in what they say, what they want, and what they do. Know that they lose the argument and they lose control of the world if they are harming others. Eventually people turn against them. Notice if they are lying or deceiving. Do not fight them or argue with them. Let them be and simply do something else. Simply go somewhere else. Leave them alone. Join with the people that are supporting you. Maybe later they will become friendly and not attack you. We are the Church of Fairness and or Team Fairness, to free people from harmful individuals, religion, groups, gangs, cults, powers, etc. They are blocking our happiness, our victory, our success. We create a great future for everyone everywhere. Our group will become the most powerful group on the planet by bringing about the World Fairness Agreement. That's if people will stop their attachments to the way it is now and join with this new idea, the way of fairness. They're stopping us from doing it. Join us and you will win, and your opposition, your competition, will lose. Invite them to join us so everyone wins. This is for control of the future. We want everyone united so the fighting stops. We don't have an us and them, we just have an us. We have a church of fairness and a team fairness because there are people that believe in various gods that want their God to rule the world. Even if their God is imaginary, not all the gods can be real. The people trying to win us over are very real, whether their God's real or not. Now maybe they have the real God, you know, like maybe it's true, I don't know. I don't believe so, but they want to kill me because I don't believe it. I won't surrender to them. So see what I mean? So we're in wars over it with one religion and a war with another religion. The people trying to win us over are very real. We need to stake our claim too. We just name our God the All-Powerful. See, we're in the game too. We got skin in the game of the religions with Church of Fairness. So our God is the All-Powerful. We don't even have to call it God if you don't want to. We just let all the gods be within the All-Powerful. Everything is within the All-Powerful. This is our claim, our position. They are all welcome. We just want to stop the unfairness for them, for everyone. We have a team fairness to include all the teams within it. The purpose is to stop anyone from doing you wrong with other teams or churches. Governments are a type of team. Teams are separated from churches. This is what they call separation of church and state in the USA. So we also include teams, religions, and teams. That's what makes up the world, groups. So the person that's completely an individual, like Donald Trump, he tries to gain all power, or Stalin, or Hitler. It's always been that way. There's been some empire trying to take over the world. So anyway, churches are a type of business to make money from tithing or donation or tax. Muslims tax the people that don't want to be Muslims when they are thoroughly defeated by Muslims and they're willing to pay the tax. Then the Muslims don't require them to be Muslims, but they have to pay the tax, and they have to submit that this place is ruled by Islam, or else there's a fight against them. They don't call it a war, they're fighting them until they submit. That's how the Quran reads. We let everyone join if they want to, and we let everyone do whatever they choose to do. We don't want them to do us wrong. We simply do not want anyone being done wrong by anyone else. Others can continue the governments and religions all they want. We want to control the future with one law, the law of fairness. We just want everyone to stop doing others wrong. They want to control the world with weapons of war by force. We simply invite all of them to join together with fairness for everyone. Whether they do, I don't know. I think they're too attached to warfare. They love it. We need to bring in money too. We need to employ IT, computer people, advertising people, lawyers, salespeople, and teachers to get everyone to join with our idea to make a better future for you and everyone else. We will need much less money than governments. We will need to have money to bring about the World Fairness Agreement. We have a tax-free nonprofit organization at teamfairness.com. We need help setting it up. Donate at thewayoffairness.com. There's PayPal and Venmo and an address to send checks or money orders. Because I'm not sure about the Team Fairness website. It works for me, but I don't get a clear, like it's not labeled as a safe website. It's an unknown website. So I need help in getting that changed. Anyway, you can donate at thewayoffairness.com in the menus in the page called Donate. Donate is one of the entries in the menu. The World Fairness Agreement is there too. So anyway, someday, if people joined with this idea and we set up like meetings, the church, the Team Fairness can join with the church people, and we're doing the same thing, but some people have their beliefs they're attached to, they don't want to be in a religion. That's fine. They can help us with this idea either way. So we can become a very powerful. Fairness is a force to reckon with when we get all people wanting it. But you'll have to drop your old way of thinking, because we want to create a new political party, the Party of Fairness. So anyway, everyone's invited, and if we want to, we can make it happen. I welcome your comments, questions.